What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. YuGiOh, coming at y'all with the best deck post-ban list utilizing the Brave tokens. So I must say, in testing, I was like 23-1 or something like that. It's just ridiculous. And the only deck I lost to is something that doesn't come out for another like 3 or 4 months. It's some trap deck. You pay half to activate everything, and then it just locks you out of activate anything that has more attack than their life points. It's stupid. But regardless, out of all the meta decks, everything I played against, this deck hands down beats them all. Very simple. I'll do a combo video later, and I'll actually discuss a little bit of the combos at the end of this video as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? All right, so don't look at me crazy. These are my normal summons, all right? So as you can see, it's gonna be Halqifibrax Turbo. If you're not familiar with the Halqifibrax combos, then I'll have the combos in, like I said, another video. But literally, summon Sangan, link it to Amirage, search the Crusadia Arborea, and it's not an activated effect to special summon to a link arrow, so you can just special summon it, make your Halqifibrax. Plague Spreader, normal, stack one, link to Amirage, stack one, special it back, boom. It's a graveyard effect, not normal summon effects. It does not conflict with the Brave token package. Keep that in mind. All right, and then even if you draw the Coat Wing or any other card you don't want to hand, you can just stack that back and shuffle it back in the deck. It's just ridiculous. I've even stacked the equip spell back and then researched it just so I didn't lose any advantage. So that's neither here nor there. But these are your normal summons. These are your 6 normal summons. Yes, I play 6. That's a lot, but I want to get to at least one of them because I get one, I'm gone, period. All right, so I know it's a little out of order, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about the power cards next. For the power cards, I played a Monster Reborn, Harpy Feathered Duster, Called by the Grave, and 2 crossouts. The crossouts double as Called by the Graves, as well as interruption pieces on your opponent's turn, because you play a lot of the same meta cards. Dark Will No More is just in case you lose your dice roll, because we're not guaranteed to win every dice roll, all right? And if you don't need it, guess what you can do? Stack it back with Plague. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. So these are the power cards. Should be self-explanatory. Crossout definitely make more sense as I get farther into the deck list. All right, so for the Brave package, I'm playing the 1 Griffin, the 1 Equip Spell, the 1 Draco back, the 1 Faithful Adventure, and then I'm playing 3 Rider Amusia, 3 Water Enchantress. So I actually play 3 of each of those because you want to see it. That is your starter. And those are going to get you to your Faithful Adventure, which is going to get you to your Griffin. Because the Rider Amusia is special as a token and plays the Faithful Adventure from the deck. And then from there, you discard 1, search your Griffin, discard 1, special it. Then as soon as you special it, or normal, it really doesn't matter, normal or special summon a monster, you can trigger the other effect of Faithful Adventure and add your Draco back. So now, going second, you have an interruption plus a negate. So, because Draco back can bounce any card on the field. So that definitely comes up. It's just extremely good going second, and then it can reoccur itself from the grave as long as you have a token. So it's ridiculously good. This is the appropriate ratios, copy and paste from the OCG. Tried and true over there. I mean, they had to hit pieces just so they can make it a little less consistent as it already is, but this is the right ratios. All right, so the next engine in the deck, after the Brave, Adventure tokens, you're gonna have the Fusion Destiny package. So of course, Fusion Destiny got hit, but you still play it because Anaconda didn't get hit, right? And if you draw one of those 2, you can just stack it back with Plague. That's gonna be a common thing. Whatever you don't want, just stack it back. And then you're not missing it anyways. Not like you want it in your hand regardless. So, Destiny Hero package, post-ban list, 2 Fusion Destinies, still good. All right, so for this part, I put the E-Tellies with this part for the simple fact of they double as extenders and then also as hand traps, because let's say you don't need the Ghost Ogre, you can actually E-Telly it out on your opponent's turn and then utilize the effect on the field to be an interruption. So that still counts. It's just ridiculous. Like if they summon Moye, you can just flip up E-Telly, special to Ogre, and then as soon as they activate the effect, you get to pop it. Now they just got a token with nothing to synchro into. So it is really good, and it doubles as an extender because Ghost Ogre is a tuner. So you'll see that in the combo video where you actually see how you can utilize Singing or Plague with E-Telly to go into Baron, Boral Savage, as well as the Herald, and keep Aurora down up top. So that'll be an inboard with Plague or Singing with the E-Telly. Might bump it up to 3, not sure. I gotta figure out what to cut, but it's been testing good at 2, so I'll probably just keep it at 2, honestly. And then for the other hand traps, Valor, it's still pretty good. Imperm is better, but I'm mainly playing the Valor for the simple fact of I play Selene, so I can go Hulk into the Selene play and then access code and just kill my opponent. So that is one of my options because I got Rodon and Selene in the extra deck, so I can go either direction with it. Nibiru is just Nibiru. You can bounce the token with Draco back. It's just, it's ridiculous. I mean, normally you can just kill the token, but just the fact you can bounce it back is just crazy. You can also DP it away. Like, it's so many ways to get rid of the token. Of course, Imperm and Ash. Imperm's, it's okay. Definitely could be better. Same thing with Ash. They both kind of interchangeable. But mainly, these are like my cross-out targets, as well as the hand traps I utilize to slow my opponent down. The biggest thing with this deck, since it's so simple, I want to simplify the game state as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So if I can make them do a half combo, I'm just gonna OTK them the next turn. Just plain blank. That's normally what's gonna happen. If I force them into a subpar play, it's pretty much over for them because whether they stop the Hulk firebacks or not, I'm gone. And I'll show you that, talk about that a little bit more in the combo video. All right, so this is most of the extra deck. So I'm playing 2 Armorage because for follow-up, you have to be able to get your Sanguine or Plague Spreader off the field. So you have to play 2 because that is like literally your starter piece for your extra deck. I play 2 Hulks so I can step into either combo because a lot of times your Hulk will get stopped. And you'll see in the combo video, I do some amazing things with Hulk. And you'll also see when I show you the last 2 cards in the extra deck, what I can do with Hulk as well. Predaplant, it didn't get banned, so it had to make its way back into the deck. It's just that, like, oh, cool, you stopped all my plays, and I didn't draw the Fusion Destiny. Let me just go into Anaconda and just spit out DPE. Cupid Pitch, you can actually search the Sanguine for follow-up. So crazy. Also side the Plasma, Destiny Hero Plasma, because like you can drop out Savage and Plasma as one of your inboards. So it's just really crazy. Herald is just Herald. That's like the first negate you put out. Baron, oh, I can actually loot Baron. It is so ridiculous. Selene for the access code play, and then Rodon for all the Rodon Hockey Fire Rats combos. So that's most of the extra deck. Let me get into these last 2 just so I can show you how crazy the deck can truly get. All right, so for the last 2 in the extra deck, you have Shooting Riser and Desert Locust. So even I've had Cross-Out Designator in hand, and they in perm my Hulky Fightbacks, but since I had the Brave token package, Adventure token, I keep calling it Brave, the Adventure token package, I let them stop it. And then I went into the Adventure package, and then they tried the Ash. I crossed out the Ash at that point. And then I got my token, I got my Griffin on board. So now my opponents already have 3 cards in hand, they're drawing to 4, and I have a negate on board. So As soon as they play anything, I'm negating, chaining Hulk, spitting out Desert Locust, ripping another card. So now they went from 4 cards, I negate one, and I rip one. They're down to 2 cards. And then before, at the resolution of the rip, depending on what they discard, actually it really doesn't depend. As long as I've already used Griffin, I'm going to synchro Desert Locust and my level 4 adventure token into Baron. So now I'm making Baron on your turn after I've already negated one. You use 2 hand traps against me. After all that, now you're down to 2 cards and I have 1 negate. So if those 2 cards can get you there through 1 negate, by all means, you were supposed to win that game. But if you don't kill me, just know I still got approximately 2 or 3 cards in hand. And I searched singing. So, or I didn't search singing, it really doesn't matter. I probably still got a starter and I'm probably still gonna kill you. So, and if I did the Brave stuff, I probably still have Faithful Adventure, so I can just get back to the Brave token stuff and still do some crazy stuff regardless. So regardless of what you put out, if you stop my Hulk, just know you're probably still losing that game. Hands down. Shooting Riser, I don't really like side deck extra deck cards, but you can play it main sometimes. But for side deck, like I side deck stuff like Necro Banshee, Token Collector, stuff that can be played out the grave on my opponent's turn that I don't need that turn. And I can just go, I'll show you in the combo video, I just go into Shooting Riser, use the effect dump, and then pop it for Auroradon, and then still put out negates and stuff like that. And plus have the stuff in the graveyard for follow-up. It's just ridiculous. Like Shooting Riser, pre-side, after side, is just amazing. That's it for the deck. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the combo video, the part 2, because the combos are crazy in this deck, and you'll see why I've won so many games with this deck, because it's like you stop one engine, the next one picks up and keeps going. I think I want to name the deck Triple H. I don't know, Hulk, Hand Trap, Heroes, I don't know, something. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should name the deck. But make sure you guys check out the Discord, because that's where we actually built this deck, and we're just playing endless games. So definitely, I'll see you next time on the combo video. Peace.